if you're coming across this reading, you have two masculines in your energy. I had this a very strange vision earlier, and it showed me one masculine energy and the other one, and it flip-flopped, like it switched very quickly. It jumped from one seeming like life, okay? It felt like a life with one and then a life with the other. So I don't know if this is you literally thinking about what your life would look like with these two separate masculine energies. Okay, how would it look like if I was married to them? How would it look like if I got a house with them? What's interesting about this is that the commitment, or how both of these masculine energies view commitment, is different. One might low-key be a commitment phobe and like doesn't believe in marriage but wants to share a home, and the other one is like really interested in getting married, wants to lock it down. For whoever I'm reading for, I felt like I got the sense that you were also kind of a commitment phobe. Not that you don't want to be in a commitment, but the idea of living in a space with another person 24/7 all the time would be like overwhelming for you. You might be someone who spends a lot of time alone. You need a lot of alone time in your own like little nesting space, because the way that this came through in one of the visions with one of the masculines, this masculine was like offering that y'all live separate but be together. So let's unpack this vision first, and then we'll start pulling, because I feel like both of these masculine energies that you're dealing with are very different. And this is really specific. So, you know, just take this with a grain of salt. This is for someone very specific who's coming across this, okay? Maybe you need help in deciding which one is the right choice, because you can't choose both. Like, I feel like you're at a crossroads right now and you have these two masculine opportunities. And they're both, I think, viable, very viable options for you, but you don't know which one would make you the happiest in the long run. So the first one listens to you, like hangs on your every word, asks you for advice. They value your input and your opinion, okay? They might stare at you while you're speaking. You know, there are a lot of people that this might bother you, for sure, if this is coming up in my mind. When you're telling somebody a story and they're just like, yeah, but they're not really engaging, you could really, really dislike that. That could be a pet peeve of yours. This masculine energy is locked in when you're talking about something, okay? That's how you will distinguish this masculine from the other one. The other one was quiet. First of all, that first one wasn't really quiet. They just really are focused on when you're speaking. They feel very chatty and they like to dialogue as well. But this other one is a much darker, much more in the shadow energy. Might be quick to get a little aggressive or get I don't want to say sassy, but the second masculine energy definitely has a line, and it's like, don't cross it. They're big on respect, and they have like a high expectations for how they are to be respected, okay? And I think they are more leaning towards like excessive masculine energy. It's not that they don't value what you think, it's just that they aren't going to ask you because they already have like 10 million different ways that they can do it, and they've already planned them all out, and they already know which is like the safest, quickest, most abundant route. Like, this masculine is just a masculine. Like, they're just a boss, okay? This could be like a CEO. This could be an entrepreneur, someone that has just like built, this is like a self-made multi-millionaire.